Metal fans, welcome to the Metal Forever Music Defenders of Metal podcast. This is a podcast dedicated to defending the true metal faith, interactive show segments, interviews, tours, and metal music discussions. Now let's get on with the show.
All right, metal fans, metalheads, we're here in the woods at the Catskill Mountains, undisclosed location. I'm here with Mead of Metal. We're at the Ultimate Metal Guitar Retreat weekend. Metal Forever Mark, check it in for Metal Forever Music, Defenders of the Metal. Did I do that right?
I think so, yeah.
Sorry. So this weekend's kick-ass because we get together with a whole bunch of other like-minded heavy metal guitar players. We jam, we play riffs, we do all that, but then along that path, there's an inspiration that happens, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, Mead, I know you've been writing music for a long time. You've had riffs and all that, and finally you brought one of your tracks to life.
Yep.
Not too long ago. It's called, the artist's name is Mead of Metal. So why don't you tell us about this track that's out there on the Spotify land and everywhere else? So,
Yeah.
tell us about the track, what it is, and yeah, let's start with that.
So again, last year was my first year here at this event, which, as soon as I came, I was like, this is somewhere I got to come back to every year. And along the same lines as what, we've heard from others here is I got inspired big time to get kind of back into the heavy metal, just DNA of writing killer songs and, what I think is killer, and getting it out there. So, back in the day, it was the Fostex 4 track and all that kind of stuff. Oh man.
Of our Wisp studio, man.
But now with today's, technology, I finally got like up to the 21st century studio at my house and stuff. So I was inspired by these guys to do a song myself. So it just kind of came to me. I wrote some lyrics one day on a pad and it kind of developed into a whole idea. And I had a riff kind of like just in my mind that I put to it. And so I recorded a song. It's called Bloodstained Kingdom.
Nice. Very metal.
Yeah,
very metal.
Super metal. The theme's kind of along the lines of every kingdom throughout history has been established based on the bloodshed of somebody, right? So sure. Even in today's day and age. So Bloodstained Kingdom seemed relevant. I released it back in May of this year, and so it was a lot of fun, and it was great to get back into the swing of things with playing guitar and putting out music.
I think the other thing that's cool with these weekends, with all the different types of guitar players that are here, the different styles and kind of metal genres. So you have you have some speed metal guys here, Joel likes to shred and do all kinds of crazy solos. I would say yours is more in the thrash vein. If you were what was the influences you think around that song? So if you're like, hey, I'm a fan of X band, you're gonna dig this band.
Yeah, totally. So I grew up in Stamford, Connecticut, and I'm kind of a U.S. power metal guy from the late 80s. And, I grew up from the same hometown as Liege Lord, and, that's kind of like the vein that I'm, my stuff kind of lives in, is that U.S. power metal from the mid to late 80s, Liege Lord, Attacker, all that stuff. So
cool, man. No, it's a killer track. You also you found a really unique singer for this one too, right?
Yeah. So that's
what you read the world.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is.
I was like, well, maybe I'll go out to the world and try to find some kick-ass singer to play on my song, and I wasn't having much luck, and I'm kind of a guy that wants things to happen yesterday. I'm sure not much for waiting around. So finally I just said, fuck it. And I did it myself. I, practiced a little bit. I figured what I do in the truck every day sounds good. So what the hell, I'm going to give it a shot. So I sang it. Took me a few goes to get it the way I felt, like it was good enough to release. But yeah, so feedback's been good. So, I'm still not in love with my own voice, but I think we all have that challenge, but feedback's good. And so now who knows, the next one might have my vocals on it too.
Sure. I think Jeff Keith of Tesla was singing in his truck. He was like a delivery guy, and that's how he became a singer. So, no, I mean, look, I heard the track. We're super heavy, a little bit of thrashy vibe in there. Good. I think the vocals sound great, man. I think you did a great job. Appreciate it. And I know that, again, coming out of this weekend, there might be some additional future collaborations, right? Maybe with the other artists that are here.
Absolutely. Working on a project that's, as of now, undisclosed, but highly anticipated by those of us who are excited about it and looking forward to getting that off the ground and playing live next year and trying to make all those connections happen so we can get out and do the thing for real and not just record.
So it's on Spotify.
Yep.
Mead of Metal.
Mead of Metal on Spotify. The song is Bloodstained Kingdom.
Is on YouTube.
YouTube channel is Mead of Metal on YouTube also. Yep.
Cool. Yeah. So Metalheads, man, check it out. Won't disappoint. More stuff coming in the future.
More to come.
And look, man, Metal Forever Music, Defenders of Metal. Keep it heavy.